Hi everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Craft Designs. I've been crazy obsessed making these wands. Wouldn't that make a perfect little girl's Christmas present? Now, it hasn't been sealed yet, but coat spray sealer, and oh, so pretty. So, I didn't find these till just a second ago, but I was gonna show you how I secured the heart onto the top of the wand. What I did was I bent 2 head pins in a lightning bolt type of shape, so that when I glue the hearts together, they'll be secured in there and can't come back out. Okay, so I thought I'd do a little smaller one that would just require a single, so I just did a spiral again to just secure it inside the glued 2 halves. I'll do a video sharing each one of these. They're so pretty. Let me just say, so far I've done 27. Can't believe it. But with stickles or the Finnebar wax, or even dry brushed metallic acrylic paint on the handle, once it's sealed, the stickles now it won't really come off on you once it's dry, but sealing it will just give it all a cohesiveness. So pretty. My favorite part is doing the custom glitter mixes to match each. This one, of course, has hearts for the heart. And then, well, it has silver, a holographic open hearts, and then pink, transparent pink little hearts. And then it does have some fine pink glitter as well. And I did run a line of glitter to cover the seam between the 2 halves. Okay? Just because those hearts, they don't fit together. They don't fit together like that. That is a seam. Now, once the wires are in between, it won't be that tight. But, oh, first thing I was going to do is show you how I bent the wires. I did the spiral one first. Seated it all up, all the way up to the wider end of the pliers, and just started rolling it around. That'll work. The lightning bolt ones, all I did was pin the tip over, go down about 1/4 of an inch, and bend it back. Okay, doesn't look like much at the moment, but of course we'll put another bend after it's glued inside. Okay, to get them to be the same. Okay. So, now, this is my go-to glue for just about everything. It's the Prima Art Basics 3D Matte Gel by Finnabar. I like the matte gel better than the 3D gloss gel because it's matte. You can always add gloss to something, but it's harder to take that gloss away. And I'm telling you, this is some sticky stuff. This palette knife, man, it is next to impossible to keep anywhere near clean. Alright, let's do the, this is just what I had. Black and orange. But I thought, hey, some little girl might want a Halloween wand. Alright, because these do dip down in the middle a bit, I'm gonna put a little extra. And I'm gonna do both sides. I know it seems rather wasteful, but it should all become apparent momentarily. Okay, now it's got a pair of cutters, flush cutters. I'm just gonna clip the end of these head pins off. Okay. This is a 1/4 inch wooden dowel. It's 12 inches long. I'll have the link in the description box. These are fantastic. I don't know. I'm sure you can buy them more, but this is for a 50. I think it's 50. Actually, maybe 100. I just got these in the mail. Because I was about to run out. And oh my gosh, I can't run out. Once you get hooked on something, oh my goodness, it's terrible. Okay. See how easy it is to add so many things. Now I'm gonna do another one with some polymer clay, but first I'm gonna make the polymer clay beads. So what I do is put a good round dollop. Sorry, I gotta hold it vertical for this so that it doesn't run all over the place, which it tries to do anyway. Okay? Ow. And then I'll just hold it for a couple of seconds. This is not a low temp glue gun, so it does take a while. Okay? Then I'll hold it upright for just a second. Okay. Now I'll just cover up said wire on one side. Now it's pretty cold this morning, so it doesn't take as long as it might, but I would still hold it for a couple of minutes. Okay, now I'll hold the other side. And glue that. Same thing, hold it for a second. Okay. Now, when this is cool, I want to run a bead around the top. But when you're doing that, you got to be careful, because when you add that hot glue, it's reheating up the hot glue you've already put down. So, my suggestion would be, I'll do it half, then let it cool. Then I'll do the other half. Just like I said, to keep from remelting that glue. Okay, so it looks messy at this point, but it is what it is. Okay, now I'll run a little bit of what I'd call filler and then I'll just do a couple of little prongs. Up the bead. However you might say that. It's just a way to add a little bit of stability, extra stability, from movement front to back, if that makes sense. Okay, so I would just let this cool, and then I would start. Let me see. Yeah. Then I would start. I would wire these again like in the other video, and then I would start. What the heck, I'll show ya. And then you can see, again, it's my favorite part, to see how it goes from a crappy looking piece of stuff to gorgeousness. Okay? Now, black and orange. This one will be stunning. But I've done mermaid ones too. And this one, whereas this one I've done what the heck? Whereas this one I've got an orange glitter to go with. These I've done the mermaid blue. This one I've done with the black. It's got a translucent opal orange in with it. Really pretty. Kind of similar to the stone does. This one was actually a chameleon glitter. It's the black. I don't know what it's called, but anyway. It's pretty. I really love that orange flash. That's so pretty. Whereas like this side has orange with orange flash. It's pretty too. But these little ones, keep in mind this was just put together as a test. I didn't do these on purpose. Mermaid blue on that side, forest green on that side. So pretty. It's actually more like, I think it's the peacock, which is actually a blue and a green. Oh, so pretty. I love it. Sorry, I'm a sparkly girl, what can I say? Gotta love me some sparkle. So, yes, mixing the glitters is my favorite part. I'm gonna get a few more things together, get my beads wired, and I will be back. Okay, now on these ones with the single head pin, I'm gonna bend the head pin and then cinch it up just a little bit further and bend it back. Okay? Actually, might not have been enough. There we go. Okay, same deal, just put a dollop of glue on the end. Sorry, I gotta do that off camera. Okay. Now this single head pin should be enough to hold, since it's just the smaller, let's just call it gemstone. It's faceted resin gemstone that I did 2 of and sandwiched them together. Okay, same deal. Just run a little strengthening bead of glue. On the other side. Just a couple of little prongs to add a tiny bit of stability. And then I'll just add a little filler right underneath. Okay? As you can see, it's parallel to the wand base. Now, once again, remember, it's ugly at this stage. I know that it is. Okay, but just with a little bit of added, it's actually the gesso that does it. That gesso just really brings it all together. Then, whatever you choose, just a little bit of, in this case I'll do wax, just because I've got a great match to this color. I'll do wax on the wand base after I put the glue. And then it's the glitter. The glitter really does it. Okay. So, one more and I'll be done. I'll do this one off camera. And then, so something like that on the orange one. On the black one, of course, the same thing. I'll do the frosted towards the top. I do that because there's more glitter up there. So, the frostedness won't be so overpowering. Like, if I used crystals, like if I had some orange crackle glass, I don't know why in all of those boxes of crackle glass beads there is not an orange. Nowhere. So weird. And the black, basically the same thing, except for the half and half ones. So I'm going to use 6 of those. Yes, something similar to that. Okay. I'm going to try to use some magical video something where it can just be to the next step. Now before we add some black gesso, we just want to look over them and look for areas like right here where there's not any hot glue and it goes down to the wood. I'm only really concerned about up here where the beads are. Just because I want it to have a full look up there when it has the glitter on it. I want it to taper downwards. So this one I've already pretty much gone over, but what we're looking for is places where the glue didn't cover the wire completely, or places where the ends of the wire are sticking up and will catch on you. So that one right there is one. Sometimes they just need a little extra glue underneath. Okay. Top actually looks pretty good. Now this one here, you will see how it's thicker right here, but it's not as thick up here at the top. So I'll add a little bit up here. Let's see. Now these hearts here, you can't cover the wire quite as well, so there will be places where it shows. like right here, I like under the bead for it to look like it's kind of dripping down, and there is not enough glue. Let me replace my glue stick. This is what I was talking about up here. I want to cover that wire really well. All the way down. Okay, once that dries, that will definitely give a wider appearance. Okay, once it cools off a little bit, I'll get the glue strings off. Okay, and then we just have one more to inspect. Now, I was going to show you the difference on the handles. This one I did a more spiraled application and had it hanging or pointing downwards so that the glue kind of fell in these waves. It could be waves on the icy ones, it can be snowfall, snowdrifts, but compare that to this one where I just went down the shaft of the wooden dowel. Okay, so black gesso, don't worry too much about covering the gemstones, the glass beads, sorry, because they're glass and the acrylic gesso will scratch right off. So, black gesso, and then I'll be back. Okay, now I'm going to use some metallic waxes. I guess I'll start with the turquoise. I've got, you can also do this with dry brushed acrylic paint or just dab your finger in acrylic paint. You just want it on the details. You don't want it really in the recesses, if that makes sense. Okay, I've got the peacock. And the lucky emerald. Sorry, I did not put my glasses on first. Okay. Hey, don't even. Oh no. I don't want that under my fingernail. See what I'm talking about? Just along the tops of the detail. I'm gonna be rude and mix them a little bit. And again, right now I'm still not worried about getting it on the glass stones because I still am gonna rub off the black gesso. So why not have to rub off a little metallic wax too? Might have been a bit much. Anyway, you can see it's this easy to just rub on a little color. And it's this easy with acrylic paint too, honestly. Okay, I will just continue on like this with the rest of these. The rest of these. I'm gonna do, for the orange, I've got the, I know it really sounds weird, rich amber, which is a stunning color. Oh, I love that color. And I realized I could use the Firebird, but that's not what I'm going for. This is, I believe it's the Hematite Inca Gold, and it is dry, but just a spritz of water, and it's usable again. Lordy. And then for this one I just had up there sitting in my can drying, so for that one I'm gonna do a combination of the Opal Magic Turquoise Satin and the Opal Magic Blue Velvet, and then a little bit of the Aged Brass. So those are the colors I'm going to use, and I'll finish these up, let them dry, and then we'll come back we'll come back with a little stickles or something to highlight a little bit on the handles. Okay, be back. Here they are. Now remember, these have different stickles on the handles, but that's the only difference. They have the same glitter, the same two-tone bead at the top, but this one is definitely green, and this one is kind of a mermaidy blue. This one is done with the orange glitter, orange and rich amber, and hematite on the handle, wax on the handle. This one has the black diamond. This one has the name I couldn't. No, this one has the orange slice. I'll get it in a minute. They both have the same reverse topper, black and orange. Then this one, I did put some gold holographic glitter on the back of the moon, but that's not dry yet. So 5 more. I'll probably do at least, well, I'll probably do 2 more videos on these wands. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to do one using found objects or other objects on the top, and then I'll do another one with, I'll do some polymer clay. Now you can cover the whole wands with polymer clay, but to me that is a little too much work for what you can, I don't want to say get out of these, but what you can get out of them. What the, in other words, nobody's going to take care of it like it's a fine piece of art. So, polymer clay is probably not worth it. Hot glue, that's worth it. Okay, so I'll leave the links to the, like, the glitters and the beads, maybe, at the bottom. Please like, share, and subscribe. I've got an Amazon shop. Ignore the Etsy shop listing. And the rest of my social media links are listed below. Oh, and I'll get a little kickback from the Etsy shop. Bye for now.